Hello, Stampers. It's Elizabeth, and it is Wednesday Night Live with Elizabeth. And I'm just checking to see if the sound is on. It is. That's excellent. And we're going to do something a little bit different today, which I am calling a hot mess. Doesn't that sound inspiring? A hot mess. I'm actually just have my uh, computer work, my computer, my home screen, my work screen at my desk, because I worked from home today, and I left it up here so that I could see. Oh, okay, so I can see it on YouTube. Yay! Hello, I'm on YouTube, and let's see if it's coming up on Facebook yet. Hope everyone is doing well. I have rabbits in my backyard. It was garbage. There we go. I can see it popping up. I was putting out garbage and I was talking to my neighbor, or bringing the garbage back in. I was talking to my neighbor and I saw a little bunny run into my backyard, and I saw another little bunny run into another neighbor's backyard. Now, I will admit I do have to cut the grass. I was going to do that this tonight, but totally forgot that I was doing a Facebook Live. And so I had to, when I finished work, I had to come and get sorted out for the live event for the Facebook Live. So I'm just refreshing it. I see it, but I don't see it scrolling. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I'm going to turn the sound off. There we go. Now I can see it. All right. So I see a couple of eyes on me, and we are going to be playing tonight with the Beautiful Balloons stamp set and the coordinating dies. And I'm going to be making 4 cards at once, and we're going to do something called, oh, what's it called? Quadrant stamping? And this is a little bit different for me. I've never done it before, but I attended a class a few months back and they did quadrant stamping. So I'm going to try it, and we're going to make 4 cards at once. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make 4 cards. I've never done a card from start to finish, so I'm going to do that with you now. And I'm going to hold off showing you the cards because it is such a hot mess. I I want you to be surprised when it's done. Yeah, I'm calling it a hot mess. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, so let's get overhead. And I have a Harry mango smoothie. I love mango. I have a mango smoothie. So we're going to make 4 cards today, and we are going to be making them. So this is fresh freesia. And I'm bringing out my scoreboard because I'm going to show you how to make 4 cards easily. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, like that. And so because we're making 4 cards, I am going to score 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11, and I'm scoring them on the 8.5 inch side, and I'm scoring them at 4 1/4. Hello, everyone that's joining. Now I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to cut it. And I'm cutting this at 5 1/2. So here's the 5 inch here, and I'm going to go to the left to get to the 5 1/2. And I am going to cut it in half, and there we have 2 cards at once. And let's do that one more time. Here's the 5. I'm going over to half, and I'm going to trim that down. And here we have another 2 more cards. So it's scoring once and cutting once. Some people cut the cardstock in half and then score each piece, but I just showed you how to do it. One other thing that I've already done, I've taken 1 piece of basic white and I have cut it half an inch off of each side. So I've cut an inch off the 10 inch. So it's sort of, instead of 8.5 by 11, it is 7.5 by 11. And then I have also cut 4 pieces of gorgeous grape, and they are going to be a matte layer, and they're at 5 1/4 by 4, and there are 4 of those. So I'm just going to get my bone folder, and I am going to score these cards. So there are 2 cards that are going to be vertical, like that, and then 2 cards that will be horizontal, like that, right? I know you're wondering where I'm going with this. So those are the 4 card bases that we're going to be doing. And you know, if we want to, it would be nice if I had adhesive out. I am going to mount the card bases to the cards. Get these off my desk and out of the way. I'm going to mount these to the card base, to the base of the card. Like this. Here's one. And I don't normally do 4 cards at once. But as I said, there's a stamp set that was in the last mini, and I think it's carried over. It's the turtle one. And I saw this 4 cards made using that turtle stamp set. Turtle stamp set is not my favorite, not one of my favorites. However, when I saw how the cards are made, it intrigued me. So I'm using the same technique, but using the balloon, beautiful balloons, and I'm going to show you those, the stamp set and the dies in 1 second. Just wanted to get these extra pieces off my desk so that less clutter on my desk. Actually, my desk is actually pretty tidy right now. So I'm just going to put those to the side. So here is the stamp set of beautiful balloons, and we are going to be using a lot of stamps in this set. We're going to be using, I think it's time for a celebration. Happy birthday, yay you. So thrilled for you. We're going to be using this one. We're going to be using that splatter, that splatter. We're going to be using this one, and we're going to be using this one, that one. The only ones that I think we're not using is this one, and this one. We can actually incorporate that in somehow. So we're using a lot of stamps over here. And here are the coordinating dies. So out of the dies, we're going to be using this one, 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 and this one. So we're going to be using a lot. Okay, so now I have my cardstock here. And like I said, it is 7.5 by 10. So I'm going to take it over. Let's see, I want it 5 inches. Okay, on my pencil. You can do this if you like, or you can eyeball it. But you know me, I'm going to make mark. I want the center here, and I want the center here. So I am going to draw a really faint pencil line, and it's going to be very faint. You won't even see it when I'm finished stamping. It's just very faint, and it's just giving me a guide. And then this is 7.5. Oh gosh, what's that? 3 3/4? 3 3/4, I think. So let me get on my calculator because math's not my forte. What was it? 7.5, 7.5 divided by 2, 3 3/4. Yeah. I should not have second guessed myself. 3 3/4, like that. And just a very thin pencil line. I'm not going to erase it. It's just going to give me a guide. I am going to start with this stamp. Okay, so this is this stamp here, and I'm going to, the original card, which I'm not going to show you, was, oh crap, I just dropped the innards of one of the cards. I used Gorgeous Grape on the original. I think it was a little too dark, so I'm going to use Highland Heather. And what I'm going to do is randomly on this line, stamp along the line. And you know, you can turn it around when you get to the other side. Now, it would be best if I had a paper piercing mat underneath it, but it's too big and I don't want to have to fiddle with the paper piercing mat, so I'm just doing it on the cork board here. And then I'm just going along this line. So you see I'm going along that line and that line. And I'm just stamping over. I call this kind of spastic stamping. All right. Okay. That's it. Now I'm going to take fresh freesia and I'm going to take this stamp, this somewhat solid stamp right here. And I don't want it real dark, so I am going to stamp off as I go, and I am going to be covering up all of this. Oh, and because this is a balloon and you've got the little balloon edge here, I want to keep it so that it's towards the center. I don't want it to be sticking out. I don't want it to look like a balloon. It looks like a balloon, but I don't want it to be obvious balloon that has like a tail hanging on it. I know, I told you this is a hot mess. I don't know if anybody can figure out what it is I'm actually going to be doing, but the project I saw was using, as I mentioned, the sea turtle, and it was really cute how it was done. And that's a reversible stamp, I think. And so one side of the stamp was a solid and the other side was like a detail. So this, even though it's not a reversible stamp, it kind of gives a similar look. I'm not stamping off. That's why it was getting dark. Now I have to even it up a little bit. But some of it's going to get covered, so any of the boos you're not going to really see. Okay. All right. There we go. Hot mess, hot mess. Now I'm going to put that aside. Now I am going to take out the lemon lolly. I'm just looking at the original cards here. And I am going to, did I put it back? I did. Lemon lolly, and I'm going to use this small stamp. That's a balloon. And I'm going to be stamping sort of in the middle here. So I want to stamp like that. And I'm going to flip this around. Like that. This lemon lolly, is it? Lemon lolly. Yeah, it is. It looks brighter than the one that I sampled that I'm not going to show you. Okay, so there's the lemon lolly. I'm going to bring out Granny Apple Green. Actually, no, I'm going to bring out Parakeet. 1 second. Lemon lime twist. I want lemon lime twist. No. all these greens, I'm going to show you. Here's Lemon Lime Twist. Here's Parakeet Party. Here is Granny Apple Green. You see the confusion. They're very close, but they'd be great shading colors. Okay, so now I'm going to take, not that one, this one, which has sort of little confetti swirls. And I'm going to put a bunch in here like that. And just flipping the stamp. And one like that. And there's no right, there's no wrong. Every card will look different. And I'm just checking the cards here. And I'm bringing in Melon Mambo for that a punch of color. And there are these little stars. You can tell I've used this before. And I'm just going to stamp 2 of them like that, just to give it a kind of punch of color. Well, you know what? I can do a couple more. Maybe 3. And one more like that. Okay. Now this is why I call it a hot mess. I'm going to bring out my trimmer. And this is, so 3 3/4 and is half, 3 3/4 and 5. So I'm going to put it on the 5-inch line like that. And I'm going to put this one on the 3 3/4. Look how you have that 3 3/4, how you have this sort of card base. There we go. Now, while I have these out, I'm going to bring back my card fronts. So I want 2 that way, and I want 2 this way. So let's see which ones look the best. So this one would be good for there. That one would be good for there. And actually that one would be good for there. Nope, this one will be good for there. And this one will be good for there. So there are going to be the card bases. So you've got 2 going horizontal and 2 going vertical. And you know what? Like I said before, let's mount these. Anything we do after this is going to be decorating it. Decorating it, and if we make a boo, it's very busy, so you will be easily able to cover it up. Come on, I'm almost out. So you can do this, it's called quadrant stamping, and you can do it with a lot of different stamps, as long as you have something that would be able to give you a background. And then after this, we're going to do, Stampin' Up! Is all about beginner, avid, what I forget what the different beginner, basically beginner, intermediate, and avid stamping, right? So one of them we're going to make into a shaker card. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Excellent. I'm going to make one into a shaker card. A couple of them are going to be simple cards. I'm not sure who that was. Let me just see the comments there. Oh, maybe, where was the comment? I heard a it's Kimberly O'Brien, checking in from South Carolina. Hi, Kimberly. This is called quadrant stamping, and or quadrant stamping or a hot mess, either one, whichever way you want to call it. But it's the video will post and you'll be able to see the beginning of it. So this is using the Beautiful Balloons stamp set. So these are the two cards. So I'm going to show you the first card because I have die cut out some of the pieces. So this is the first card, and this is a beginner card. So we've got the die cut of the using the, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Was it? Oh, don't know my colors yet. Lemon Lime Twist, and just some ribbon, and then we just have a string that comes down. So this is a really simple card, but what I am going to do, I'm going to take this stamp that I had used as the background, and I am going to clean it off, and I'm going to get out my Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm just going to stamp it over here just to give a little bit more color or detail, like that. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is the tail. That's the tail of the balloon, and I am going to just place it like that. I can put that away. Lemon Lime Twist. I'm not even going to put a sentiment on this, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. I'm going to do a happy dance because I'm almost at the end of my dimensional sheet. Like this. And the good news this week, I booked backstage in Lost Wages. And so it's in August. I have my ticket booked. I have my hotel booked. I have my roommate. I always look forward to these Stampin' Up! Get-togethers. Okay, and I've got a little overhang right here. And I'm going to put that on there like that. And then I'm just going to use some of the metallic ribbon. Let me just cut a piece off here. There we go. I'm going to use a piece of the metallic ribbon and do a really simple bow knot. I will, did I cut? Oh, I might have done it already. I've cut to put on the inside too, so we'll do that as well. You know, when I work from home, I actually work out of my scrapbook room, and I had to move stuff off my desk to work, and I don't know where everything is now. I'm going to use a glue dot. During the pandemic and when everyone was working from home, I really resented it because I was working in my craft room in the spare bedroom. I was using that as my sort of office. And at the end of the day, after I was finished working, I hated working, coming up to the craft room. So I really resented it. So anyhow, and you know what? While we've got some space down here, I am going to use up the little stars here, and I'm going to use Granny Apple Green again, not Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm just going to put some stars like that. And then on the inside, you know, I think let's get our celebration on. I'm not using that stamp in any of the cards, so let's use it up because you know I do like to use up as many stamps as I can in a set. Oops, and then we can do a count how many stamps I've used. Because my goal is to use up all the stamps that I can in a project or in a series of projects. And like this, let's get our celebration on. I really should have a paper piercing mat underneath, but there we go. And gonna wave this. Okay, see what I did wrong, guys? I stamped it the wrong way. because this is, which card is it? Which card did I do? This one. I did it the right way. And so that's the first card. So that would be considered a really simple card. There is some die cutting to it, but it's not intricate die cutting. And so there's the first card. And it all depends on the stamping and how they look, whether or not they should be horizontal or vertical, because the original card actually is horizontal, but this card I made it vertical. It looks the same, but this one I haven't finished the inside. So that's the first card. Let me put that aside. The second card is this one, and we're just taking it up a little bit. We're putting a rhinestone on it, and we are die cut out another piece here and put some rhinestones. And I'm going to bring this out, and it's kind of going to go like that, and then this will go at the bottom like that. Okay, this might be a little bit more fiddly, and I am going to bring out my paper piercing mat. Oh, there goes my paper piercing mat. And I've die cut this out. In the real world, I would have stamped it and then die cut it out. But for the ease, I'm going to do it like this and live dangerously. I want a nice pop of gorgeous grape. Hey, thanks, Molly. Hope you're doing well. Molly, you probably know this technique, quadrant stamping. Okay, I'm really inking that up. And I'm just going to adhere it like that or stamp it down. It's not as dark as I'd like. And I have a little blob right there, but you know what? That's where the rhinestone's going to go. What do you think? I think that's where the rhinestone will go. I'm going to pop that up. So this is one sheet of cardstock, stamping once and then creating 4 separate cards. Or the unofficial name is the hot mess. And I'm just going to put that down like that. A little bit of Tombow glue. And like that. And rhinestone. So Elizabeth. I'm getting out rhinestones and I'm going to put it right there. And then 3 little ones, like 1. And you can color the rhinestones with blends if you want. Like that. So this is taking it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to stamp, I think it's time for a, but I need a little bit of paper. Nope. Looking for one that's small enough. I have lots of goals this year with the new Stampin' Up! Catalog, and one of them is to use up all the little scraps of paper that I have that I save. There we go. And I think, so thrilled, I think it's time for a, look at this. So that's all the stamps that I haven't used yet. That's pretty good. I'm running out of blocks. So I think it's time for a, clean this off. And I'm going to mask the bottom that says celebration. Nope, can't use that one because I ripped it. like this. And then the celebration will go on the inside. And I am going to use Gorgeous Grape one more time. I think it's time for a and I'm going to trim that off. I mucked up the 4 part, but that's okay. That's what makes it unique. And I'm just going to put it like that. Need a dimensional. And a little bit of Tombow. And then on the inside, I'm going to clean this off. I've got a piece of basic white here for the inside. Do you know I'm almost out of basic white? Never thought I would get to that. And it's this time like that. And covering up the top part. Oh no, I didn't like that. Didn't do that. Very good job of inking that up. I think my Gorgeous Grape might need re-inking. There we go. And you know what? Let's do some lemon line twist. Parakeet Party. Where is my lemon line twist? There it is. And I'm just going to do some random. And actually, because I have some ink there, I'm going to cover that ink up. Here we go. Okay, and that's the second card. So there's the original, but because of the way that the pattern was, it looked better as a vertical. So the next 2 are going to be horizontal cards and will be stepped up a little bit. Okay, put that aside. All right, now these are the next 2 cards. I started off with really clean desk, guys, and it is no longer clean. And this is the next card. So it's stepped up a little bit. Now I have to alter it because of the orientation, right? Should have given this a little bit more thought. We'll make it work. So I have die cut out this. I'm going to show it to you in a sec. I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. So I've die cut this out, and this is what it looks like. And I like to leave a little border at the top when you put it on the plate. That gives you a little bit of some place for it to adhere to, right? And then you can trim off the bottom. You can trim it off however long you want it. But the intent was, you know, I could still do it like that. Let me just play with this. And like that. And no, I had a green one. Do I have to cut more? And green and yellow. There's the yellow one. I might have to cut a green one. So give me 1 second. The green one, I'll take that one and this one. So I am just going to go, oh, you know what? I could just do it like this. I can use that big green one. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, guys. Or I might ditch this. Or just trim it down, make it a little bit smaller so that it's just on an edge like that. No, I'm ditching it. So there we go. I'm going to be doing it like this. But I am going to cut that one down. Give me 2 seconds. I have it right here. I wanted a smaller green one, not that big bulb one. There we go. It's on the floor beside my desk. Okay. So I'm going to take fresh freesia. This is the bubble bath. I think that's what it's called. This is bubble bath. But I'm going to use the fresh freesia because it's a little bit darker. And I want to use the stamp. I want to use the stamp that has all the little sparkles on it. That's what I call it, sparkles, that one. This one I used the solid stamp. If you don't get it even, if you don't get it straight on, you don't get an even pressure, you get a air, like a spot there. So there is that one. And I'm going to take this one, the swirl one again, and the lemon lime twist. And I'm just going to put some swirls on this one. And it's just to give it extra detail, like that. I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to do the same with the yellow. That is right there. Yellow and the lemon lolly. I love the lemon lolly. It's such a pretty yellow. Okay, like that. Okay. Get rid of that. And I'm going to do this, and then this, and that, like that. And I'm going to take this string again, and I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape to do just a couple of strings. Like that one, and like that one. And this is going to get popped up like that, and then this one like that. Up dimensionals again. Oh, I'm going to use big dimensionals. Oh, there we go. Almost. And then the last card is going to be a shaker card. It's a simple shaker card, but still, if you're a new stamper, it's considered advanced. Like that. This one I'm going to pop up like that. I'm going to overlap it just a little bit. And then this one will go like that. No, on this side. I'm talking to myself. And I'll put it like that. And then, no, I don't like that angle. Like that one. That way. And then I'm going to do Yay You in what color? I'm going to do Gorgeous Grape. Be consistent. Gorgeous Grape. There we go. And I wish I could have used this somewhere. I trim it off again. No, no. So that's it. That's it for that card. Would have been nice to use that, but it was a different orientation. So that's the third card. Oh, wait. I have to put this on the inside. Like this. All right, that's the third card. And then the fourth card is a really simple card, but it's a shaker like this. I've changed it up a little bit. So this is the card. I should have been paying more attention to the orientation because I would have liked this one to be a vertical one as well, but see, when I cleaned up, I don't know where all my pieces went. That's not that one. One second. Because they're on my desk somewhere. Or you're going to see me cut them up. Cut them up. Okay, you're going to watch me cut them up again. Nope. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken this one, this large one, and I have die cut it out in lemon lime twist, and I'm going to do it again. See, I promise you I did it in lemon lime twist. I'm going to cut that out, but I am also going to take this one and put it in the middle so that I get a cutout in the middle. I'm going to bring up my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'm sure the pieces are stuck underneath something. Let me just double check. Did they get stuck behind here? No. Oh, look, they're there. Oh, you silly girl, you. You're stuck behind. Okay, so that's what I did. So I put one inside of the other. Then using the large one, I cut out a piece of the window sheet. And now I'm going to adhere the window sheet to the back using Tombow glue, just a dot, dot, dot. Try not to get the Tombow glue onto the window sheet because it's a pain to clean it off. Like that. Okay. And this is going to go up there like that. So now I have the adhesive strips. This one was easy to do because it's bigger. This one is not as easy to do because it is thinner, but we'll make it work. Trick to the window to the shaker cards is to start it up at the top so that all of the shaker bits will come to the bottom. If you start at the bottom, you might end up with a gap eventually, and you don't want a gap. And this is easily bendable because the window sheets are slick. You have to sort of really hold it down to adhere it. And I'm just going to cut the top off here like that. I got a little bit extra here. Hold on to this for a sec because you'll need that. Or you'll need, if you don't have extra, you'll need a piece of this sticky strip. And now this is going to get placed on there. I have the loose silver sequins. And I'm just going to create a little puddle. As big or as little as you want. Peel this off. There we go. And just place it on there like that. Now the one thing I am missing is this piece here, but you know, I'm just going to make life easier for me, and I'm just going to use the string again. And I'm going to use, because I like lemon lime twist, I'm going to use and use a little piece here so that I don't stamp on it. There we go. There's the lemon lime twist. And then the last thing I have here is another piece, and I've got the So Thrilled. Happy birthday. Maybe I don't have the So Thrilled. So Thrilled, yes I do. So Thrilled for you. Tell you I have all the stamps on my desk. And we're going to do the same thing. We are going to do my favorite thing of masking off. You'll see I have this one here I used before, and I have a little notch here. Because this comes down just a little bit, I created a little notch so that I get a clean So Thrilled. And why not? Stick with Gorgeous Grape. So Thrilled. And then I'm going to clean it off and bring out my white for the inside. It's got to go this way. Nope. It's got to go this way. Got to get that one off my desk. So there we go. So Thrilled. And I've got to do this again. Little notch because it should have used the one I just threw out. But there we go. And then For You is going to go on the inside. Like that. And what can we use? So what we haven't used. Oh, Happy Birthday. We haven't even used Happy Birthday. Get real. Did we not use Happy Birthday? The most obvious one. I'm going to leave it at that. And put it in there like that. And there, I am going to, this one's missing something, so I'm going to cut a little ribbon and put it on the edge too. I just heard a ting. My boss, I work from home today, and I think that might have been her, because she's in, one boss is away and the other one is in Washington at the Canadian Embassy with meeting the astronauts. So I thought, I'm going to work from home today. All right, I'm just going to do another little bow knot like this. And another piece of glue dot. Oh yeah, it is her. Hold on a second. She just sent three. Oh, she just sent three pictures. Who wants to see the pictures? I bet you it's of hold on. Indulge me here for 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. It's like she sent pictures of the Canadian Embassy and how it's all decorated up and with the astronauts. Anyhow, I just yeah, it's an exciting time. That's all I can say. And then here is the last card. So there is the three cards. So we've got. Oh no, I forgot the So Thrilled. I forgot to put the So Thrilled on. I'm not quite done yet. So Thrilled. Where do I put this? So Thrilled like that? What do you think? Because it's empty down there, so that's where I'm going to put it. It's empty down there. 2, 3. And you know, if you wanted to, do I have the dimensionals? Oh, not dimensionals, rhinestones. You know, everything looks better with rhinestones, guys. So 1, 2, and 3. So there's the shaker card. You can pick whatever colors your little heart desires. This one, I find this one really plain right now without that. So this one I will probably rework, but I am going to put a rhinestone there and put a little rhinestone there. Hmm. Something's missing on this card, but that's what it looks like. This was the original. And if there was some way I could incorporate that fringe, I will do it. And then this was the second card, and this was the first card. Again, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to throw another rhinestone on here. I'm going to put one right there. So 1, 2, 3. And you know, let's be consistent, guys, and just say 1, 2, and then 3. There's the card. So that is quadrant stamping. Stamping everything at once and then going back, then cutting it all up and creating 4 cards for it. So this one, let's get our celebration on. This one, can we fit happy birthday on there? I'm shocked I didn't use the happy birthday stamp. No, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to wreck it. Now I'm going to really tack it up. All right, that is the 4 cards using the quadrant stamping technique. Like I said, the first time I saw this was using the turtle stamp, the stamp set that's in the current catalog, and it was really cute. Never would have thought to buy the turtle stamp set, but still not my style, but it was a cute card. All right, thank you for stopping by, checking in. And since then I've cleaned. I wasn't prepared for working from home and ended up on my dining room. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing too, Kimberly. I got fed up of working in my craft room, so then I put everything in the dining room, but then I got fed up with always seeing work in the dining room. I didn't like it at all. Um, yeah, my office is in an extra bedroom, so I get it, and that's where I usually do my stamping. All right, folks. Hey, I see, Ellen, I don't even see that you are on. I don't even see that you are on, Ellen. I just happened to look at the at my second screen here, and I saw that you're there. I don't know why you don't show up. Don't know why, but I saw you now. So thanks for checking in. All right, everybody, have a good one. Happy stamping, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.